Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Carlos here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the entire lineup of the Godzilla Funko Pops that just came out. I want to say about a few weeks ago. I barely just got these in the mail, so apologies for the delay if anybody has been looking for these particular type of Funko Pop unboxings on YouTube. But nevertheless, let's not waste any time. Let's just go ahead and start off in chronological order. So right here we have Godzilla 1954. As you can see, I'll obviously take him out of the box. He is number 1662. This is how he looks like from the window or from the front. This is how the side view looks like. If you look very closely, there's like all the movie posters from all the Godzilla movies that have came up in the back. And when you look and put it forward to the back, you obviously do see the full lineup. The only one I wasn't able to secure on my end was just the jumbo version of the 1954, just because for me personally, I don't really feel like spending that much money just on something as, as Godzilla when it comes to those sorts of things. At least looks like this is number, I believe this is, if I'm not correct or if I'm not mistaken, this says 70. Maybe it's because of the 70th anniversary of the Godzilla movies. So again, you have Godzilla 1954. We move it back to the front. This is what the top looks like with the trademarked logo. So let's just go ahead, unbox this bad boy here on my end. And wow, surprisingly, he has some weight. There are some weight to some of these Funko Pops, but this one particularly feels very heavy. But you have obviously the classic Godzilla logo, or not the logo, what am I saying? The classic Godzilla design, where you can tell that they have a good amount of detail on his mouth. I love definitely how he's holding up the plane, very reminiscent of the Japan days. This is how his spine looks like. It doesn't look fully formed just yet, just because again, much of the movies haven't really progressed at that point, just because this was the initial inception of Godzilla. You can definitely tell that the layering is very different as to how we're going to see them from the rest of the Funko Pops. But yeah, this one looks pretty cool. I honestly like it. Okay, so now we're going to set him to the side. Now let's go ahead and move on to Godzilla 1984. So Godzilla 1984, he is 1663, as it says right here on the top. This is what the front of the pop looks like. This is what the side looks like. This is what the back looks like. Again, same standard. It's going to just be across all of them. Again, 70th anniversary, so I'm assuming that's probably why that's there. Okay, this is up front again. Then we go up here to the top. Nothing too special. It is just the same thing. You're going to see the standard version across all of these Funko Pops. Let me go ahead and get this guy unboxed here. And wow, he looks very menacing, I guess, in this one. But you can definitely tell just from the contrast on these two is that this one has a much more slimmer version, and he doesn't look too reptilian, at least on this one, where on this one, you can definitely tell that there are some layering, and particularly to his body type. His head is a little bit more formed at this point. Obviously, his spine has now grown, because if you can tell as well, his spine wasn't fully grown right here. But now, obviously, since some time has passed by, I think like 30 years at that point, this spine has fully grown. Again, you can definitely tell his body shape, at least on the Funko Pop, is very reptilian-like, obviously because he's a lizard. But yeah, honestly, this is probably one of my favorite ones out of the whole bunch, and particularly speaking. Let's go ahead and set him to the side. Let's go ahead and move to 1999. So this is Godzilla 1999, obviously, and he is number 1664. This is what the front looks like. This is what the side view looks like. Again, standard across all of the Godzilla Funko Pops. Only thing that really does change is just the number. And this is how he looks like from the top. Let's go ahead and get him unboxed and see what he looks like. I'm curious about the spine, because this one looks very different as opposed to the other ones. But right out of the box, yeah, you can definitely tell that there is some different color contrast and compared to these other two, where this one looks more very darker compared to the other two. But really, the reason why I genuinely love this one is just because the spine is all pink at this point. Well, it could be pink, it could be purple, take it what you will be, but you can obviously tell now that more time has passed by, his shape mold is now more reptilian, so he obviously does look more menacing in that way. I can't remember which creature he fights in this particular movie. Let me know in the comment section below. I think I could, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's really been a very long time since I've seen those old school Godzilla movies. But yeah, like I said, nothing too crazy. It's just this kind of the same standards pose. I really just do like how they actually do have his mouth open, as opposed to these two, where this one kind of has a semi mouth open. This one not so much, but yeah, I think $19.99. It looks super cool, super great for what it is. Now let's go ahead and move to the side and move to my personal favorite, Shin Godzilla. And this came out in 2016. So, excuse me. So Shin Godzilla is 1,665. Again, we're just gonna go quickly run through the sides and then also the back. Nothing too crazy, too special. But I actually do like this one, just in particularly because there is a really good design format. And wow, right out of the box, I can definitely tell you guys, and particularly speaking, that there's a lot of detail in this one. Yeah, there's so much detail, and then obviously the creature on his tail from the movie, and particularly speaking, there's a lot of good detail here. Like, I mean, a lot of it. It seems like a lot of the layering seems very similar to how it looked like in the movie. And then, yeah, obviously the spine goes up all the way to the back that leads up to this tail in the creature. And obviously, you know, like his skin is obviously more reptilian like. I just kind of wish we had a little bit more comic, or not a comic, I'm sorry, a more movie accurate version, just because I feel like, if I remember correctly, in the movie his head was a lot more shorter than this one. But again, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below, for anybody who is curious and who is an expert at all Godzilla things. So again, guys, this was just a really quick unboxing, but honestly, I think this is a very solid lineup if you ask me. Definitely one of my favorite lineups of the year, just because I grew up loving these characters. But yeah, if you would like to see more content like this, like I always say, feel free to drop a like button, comment down below. Let me know what other type of unboxings you would like to see. But other than that, I wish you all very well. Take care and be safe wherever you all are. Thank you and goodbye.